Starting streaming in 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody and welcome back to the World of Astaria, the ongoing Dungeons & Dragons stream here on the Gamehouse Twitch page and Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. I forgot to mute the computer for a second. The other stream was playing in the background. Welcome back everybody to the pinnacle of professionalism. I'm your host, your DM, Chandler Angle, and here I am joined by all my players once again. Both my brothers, Braxton Angle as the very stoic Aragon, my twin brother Chase as the very, very sly, stealthy, gravity-hating peacekeeper. Zach,
yes,
the ever so agile
it's mutual
Goliath. Someone forgot the notes for the stream. We are also joined by Mina, the gnome sorceress played by Marie, and Rob as the elven gunslinger Revan. Guys, welcome to the stream. Glad to have everybody back.
Glad to be back.
Have everyone here.
So before we start, I have a very important question.
What's up?
No
I
time.
need to know what kind of cheese my wheels of cheese are.
I did not make a cheese wheel for the cheese wheels, so let's say you'd have to test them to see what kind of cheese they are.
Do they all look the same?
They're all kind of round.
Okay, gotcha.
They have like that nice wax like cheese.
That's a satisfactory answer.
Yes. Other than that, let's get into the recap where the last time...
October's a long time.
let's get into the recap now that cheese talk is done. The crew continued their way about the Underdark. Revan, Mina electing to stay guard outside the next house as Aragon, Vanith, and Peacekeeper went inside, finding a few more, bits and bobbles, as well as a surprise attack squad of undead in the top of the house, chowing down on one of the troglodytes. Upon the inspection they tried to do, it seems that the undead somehow managed to just appear in that building through some sort of odd means, and with that they then left the home, made a successful stealth check past a group of undead that were in some sort of garden, and have now come to the Underchurch of Paylor, where they have met face-to-face with the Warforged they were told about, still very much active and still very much ready to do its duty. Now, I shall go ahead and change the proper map, as opposed to the overlay map, where you guys can go ahead and place your characters next to SAB here.
Whoa. Ooh. Oh.
Welcome to the Underchurch of Paylor, where you'll be fighting the Warforged Vault.
Bring it on.
Now,
Way to get a
I'm
piece
gonna
of this
deuse this
asshole all
vault.
week.
To infinity and beyond.
Huh.
You're in the wrong place.
I know. I'm trying. Oh
He's-
my god,
he's-
get out of pan mode.
Chilling with the
Come
pews. Taking a quick pew pew. Oh yeah, we were ahead of the...
Come on!
There we go.
yeah, this looks about right. So, with that, everyone, roll initiative, as we're getting straight into the fight.
Did I say I went into a rage last time? Or did I
believe you
not?
I do believe
Big
you started.
You did. You for sure did.
Just get why did I not get my pencil out?
Such a big clue.
Give me a break.
It was a big old dirty 20.
The nat 2.
Oh my
Chase
lord.
Really following up
And
on those
we were
rolls
right
from
back
last
where we
week.
left off.
Yep.
Yeah. I beat you to it by a millisecond.
Alright. So far we have it as... Oh, actually I need to roll as well.
It is pretty incredible the rolls that you get, Zach.
What can I say?
The constant high level rolls is amazing.
Oh,
Alright. Actually,
been blessed
Chase,
by the dice
on
devil.
D&D Beyond, you should have like an initiative plus thing at the top bar. What does it say?
I'm gonna laugh when it's plus 0. It's next to your armor class below proficiency.
That's right. That's perfect. It's plus 2. I mean, it gives me a 4, so it's not, it's
Yes,
not
sir.
special. But
Alright. Let's see, so...
yeah, no, I meant to add that, and I think I added it last time, but just now forgot to do it.
It's alright.
Because I also have the attack bonus, so
we have
that I did not forget.
Vanith,
That's a D20
Yeah.
plus 2 in the future. Okay.
Revan, we have
Oh, I'm going last.
Aragon.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah,
Wow.
the big boss rolled a 1. Then we have
A little rusty.
More like little boss.
Mina.
Like bitch boy. Little bitch boy
We
ball.
have Peacekeeper.
Look at the little tiny baby.
Then. All right. Let's
I'll
get
laugh if he kicks your ass.
I mean, I almost killed 2 of them when we had the battle royale, but that's beside the point. As the battle music starts now. There it is. Okay.
Check it
So,
here.
with that, Vanith, you are first up in the initiative. As you see, Vault sort of like wind up its one good arm with the giant, like, kind of battle hammer in one hand, and just somehow manages to crack its neck as it just kind of gets ready.
I crack my neck in return and run up to him.
All right.
So we're gonna go with the
Here
great
we go.
club first. We got big old 9.
9 misses.
Don't think that big.
Yeah. All right. Let's pull out that great axe instead then. That'll be a fresh 21.
Yep, 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. And
Good.
is that a?
No, it was a natural 15.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna do a big 16 damage to him though.
All right.
Nice.
You bring the axe up. You just bring it down to its like his metal kind of plating chest, and just boom, as it rings out through the little church. As it takes
Vault that one.
Let's see. Get the math going real quick. As All right, that's a really good start. As you slam into the vault, as he just kind of looks at you, very blank, very robotic stare. It just sort of goes, not bad. As now it is Revan's turn.
Makes way more sounds.
All right. Well, I feel like I'm a pretty safe distance away, so I'm just gonna put on my sniper's mark and roll to hit. Wow, I'm glad I'm getting this out of the way now.
Oh my.
Trip.
There we go. That one's better.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Did you say will or will not?
It will hit.
Oh, that
19
didn't-
hits.
Oh,
What's in-
okay. I was
what's in-
about to be real scared.
It's
Been
still
prolonged
only
here.
season 3. I'm not gonna pull out stuff like that yet.
Oh, sorry. Awesome. And I did shit for all damage. I got 3 ones, by the way, there,
Nice.
people. 3 out of my 4 rolls.
Nice.
Rob, it
Nice.
really
Maybe you can
amazes
take the
me
battle.
how low your character rolls.
Rob, you
Oh, I
managed to,
know. That's what I'm saying.
You
It's
shocking.
there.
you do manage to do damage, but it's very, very just surface damage. As like a hole that existed in his chest cavity from
You
rust
chipped his
just
paint.
gets bigger.
Yay.
And
Does he
with
say
that-
anything cool to me?
What was that?
Well, he said something cool for Vanith. Is he gonna say something cool about me?
He didn't seem to notice the
The
damage.
one or-
Ooh.
God.
Well,
Sick
fuck him
burn.
too.
I gotta adjust the audio levels on OBS real quick. Okay, then I think that's better. With that, it is now Aragon. You are up as you see Vanith charge forward, slapping about with the battle axe, and then Revan kind of behind one of the or one of the pews just opens fire.
Nice. I'm going to move up to his immediate left, and I'm going to take a swing with the long sword.
All right.
See what you got.
I can't waste time with the hand axe. This is a long sword kind of dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
24
Yes,
will hit.
sir.
That'll do.
that's what I'm talking about.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Dude.
Oh, wish I could have done more damage.
All right, 5, not bad at all. You just you bring the sword up this time. You kind of like seeing where like Vanith striked him in the chest. You bring the sword up and just boom, strike him in the same spot as he does kind of like stagger a bit at that. Let's quick math. All right,
Got him.
and with that,
And then,
we have.
I want SAB to move up beside Peacekeeper.
All right, SAB charges forward to Peacekeeper. He's kind of
Yeah.
like just standing next to him and ready.
Because he can't get all the way here and attack in one swoop. That's a lot of distance to cover.
I think I have his stats somewhere, but
I'm just moving him into position for the
Gotcha.
next round.
Gotcha. All right, and with that,
No,
it
can't
is
do that.
now Mina's turn.
You can do that.
Okay, so I'm assuming you said that this is a robot, so I'm assuming that none of my spells of charm
Plague.
person, blind him, sleep, none of those are gonna work on this thing.
I don't exactly
Am
know
I
for
right in
Warforged,
assuming
but
that?
the way I'm playing it off is like this is like
Pretty good
early model
assertion.
Warforged, so it is more robotic than like a normal Warforged person. So
Dang.
unfortunately, yes.
You muted right now?
Okay,
Yeah, I think
cool. That means that I'm just gonna shoot with my crossbow.
you did. Weird.
Eek.
Unfortunately, 10 does not hit as the bolt sort of like pings off his head, just boom. He just kind of like looks around and he's kind of getting hit from all sides.
Okay.
All right. With that, if there's anything else you can do, it is going to go to Peacekeeper.
Right. Well, I'm gonna run to his right, down here,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and hit him with my sword. So
Alright.
here goes nothing. Oh, that's not gonna do it, will it?
Unfortunately, no. 11 does not hit as he manages to like kind of see the sword coming, and this time he kind of like gets his metallic arm up. You go around and start attacking him, and this side of his arm seems to be a little bit more armored as he kind of like raises it up, and you
blocks
cling
it.
against it.
Damn it.
Douchebag.
All right, and with that, it is now Volt's turn. He
Uh-oh.
needs to get out of this corner. First thing he's going to do is bonus action Second Wind, using a key point.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, that's plus 16 health. As you guys kind of see, like
Wow.
this weird kind of crackle of energy inside of his like kind of hollowed out casing, as he just sort of like the metal starts to seem to get a little bit of a tinge to it.
Hmm.
All right, and with that,
That's a lot of lightning to
let's see, Vanith, I'm going to need you to make. Let's see. I didn't write it. Oh, where did I write it down? I need you to make a dex saving throw, Vanith.
Okay. Be a big fat 10.
10 does not make it as you hear something winding up as in his back some sort of like small turbine thing charges out a gust of flame from behind him, and he's going to charge you about forward back to where Mina and Revan are. He's going to just kind of Reinhardt style
shit.
charge you backwards,
Wow.
dealing how much damage? 3d6.
3d6.
Oh my.
And what kind of damage is that?
This is I guess bludgeoning.
Awesome. Then I take half.
All right, so you get knocked back about. You are also knocked prone as he kind of like when he stops the
Okay.
charge, knocks you down for only, I guess, 5 damage.
Cool.
All right, and then he's going to. Let's see. His bonus action was already used, so he can't extra attack. Okay, then. So that is his turn as he now stands kind of looking at Revan and Mina with the hammer ready and the other arm seeming to be some sort of makeshift hand crossbow on his wrist, looking around.
Jesus, that does not seem good.
I don't like that.
That's fine.
a lot of tools on this.
And with that, it is now Vanith's turn.
Alright, gonna use half my movement to stand. So I'm no longer prone.
All right.
Gonna use a great club first.
19 hits.
Nice. So that's gonna do big 11.
All right.
And then we're gonna go with the axe now. 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Let's go. Another 15
Let's do
damage, please.
All right. So that is That hit really hard. As you immediately you do some what is the best way to describe it? You know that scene in Shaun of the Dead where he gets knocked down, but like then does this kind of like kick flip back up? You pretty much do that as you get off the ground and just start slamming him with the axe and the club.
What a comp.
Incredible.
Gets compared to Simon Pegg.
Hey, top tier Simon
Pretty good
Pegg,
company.
right? Shaun of the Dead's highlight.
Excuse me.
That's top shelf, Braxton. Anyhow, Vanith, that is your turn. Next up is Revan.
Let's do it. This is a pretty bad spot for me to be in, so I'm gonna get over behind this pew pew over here, and then I will take my shot because that's what I do.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Get it? Does that hit?
17, unfortunately, just
Okay,
misses.
nice.
All right, let's see if I can get higher. Oh, so like you know when the die on this thing rolls, it was on an 18 and then it went to a 4 on the last.
Big
Oh.
sad.
Ugh. I'm pretty sad.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, does
man.
it?
You tuck and roll behind the end of the pews. You come back up with the gun raised, and you fire a couple of shots that kind of ping off the jet turbine on his back. The bullets seemingly melted as they get closer.
Pretty cool.
With that, we are at Aragon and SAB.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think
Hey, can you give me a... Okay, how do I get the distance between myself and our boss here? For some reason, I can't get this thing to...
it
The
is
two roller.
You see
Okay,
the little
so I could-
sidebar? It's like the comb in a circle.
Oh, I see. Okay, sweet. Oh, this is perfect. I can move in position. Excellent. I can move on him. Nice. This is perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna move
All right.
behind him. So now Van and I are sandwiching him.
Ooh,
I'm gonna take
yes.
another. As I raise my sword to take another swipe at this bastard,
All right.
I want SAB to move up on his right
All right.
and get in position for an attack.
Alrighty then.
Oh, another 24.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you can make it
God.
count this time.
I know.
Okay, let's see the damage.
No, even worse.
4
Nice.
damage.
Well done.
All right.
I mean, at least you hit.
And then I want SAB to try to register and hit.
All right. SAB is gonna go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, SAB is going to go for a hit. Let's see his attacks. Good. Okay, now I remember this. Okay. 9. As SAB goes to bite the SAB special where he goes to bite at the hand, but the hand is metal and sort of just shakes him off.
It would hurt to bite.
And with that, Mina, you were up.
He has strong teeth.
Right. I have a question. Is this dark bit over here? Is that a hole in the ground?
It's more or less just like the kind of flooring is torn up and it's just the dirt beneath the floor.
Good.
It's not like a
Good
deep
to
hole.
know. All right. Okay. Then I'm gonna go over here.
All right.
I'm gonna go hide over here and take another shot.
All right. Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
hit.
Okay, yep, that just hits.
Yes,
Holy
ma'am.
cow. Do.
Sorry. I was
It's all good.
struggling for a second there. Okay. Nice.
Good lord.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'm the only one that has shit.
Good lord. This is the best I think you all have collectively rolled
I
ever.
So it's just an average session.
Not
for
me.
me.
Womp womp.
Bullshit. Half the time you guys can't hit the broadside of a bar. Anyhow, that's Mina's turn.
Hey.
And I will say this:
Nice.
he's going to take a
What did he?
legendary action. After like,
What is he
receiving
gonna
his-
do?
He's gonna do something called a legendary action, or a legendary reaction,
That's
where
right.
he's going to instinctively use another second wind.
Nice. That's
I can
fine.
do that now.
It's not going to be as
Come
much
on.
as we hit him for. So.
Oh wait, no, it's 1d10. All right, 13 points. As you see again, this kind of like sparking energy kind of erupting from his chest as he's getting battered from all sides again. He's just kind of shaking all the attacks off now. With that, Peacekeeper, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here, just to the left of Aragon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and shoot him with my crossbow.
All right.
So because I couldn't close that full distance, so here we go. Damn it!
Unfortunately, 10 does not hit as the crossbow planks off one of the armored shoulder plates, and he's just kind of like looking around, seeing assessing the situation as you shoot him.
Yep, great, love that.
All right, and with that, it is finally his turn. He's gonna go ahead and turn to Vanith, and
Bring it home.
he's going to. Let's see the first thing he's going to do.
Going to be bad. That's the first thing he's going to do.
Right. So he's gonna go ahead and roll to first thing he's going to do is just straight up roll with the hammer. Oh. Where did I put his plus to attacking? Okay, he's got a +2. Is there anything else on top of that?
No, he's bad.
It's +1, so it is +3. Alright.
Easy money.
19.
All right, that does it.
Alright, he's gonna go ahead and now. Okay, so 2d4. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, that's going to be a big 2
Brings
damage,
the hammer
baby.
up, slaps you in the chin, and then he's going to use extra attack. He's gonna go ahead and hit you again.
Uh-oh.
Try and hurt me this time.
3. It's 20.
Yeah, they'll hit.
So it comes with another 2d4.
Don't know if it'll hurt, though. D4s, I'm not even going to waste my stones.
Oh my
endurance.
goodness.
Big 2 damage.
Dang.
The attack's
Let's
getting
go.
more and more futile as he's now like just kind of slapping you in the face with the hammer, but it seems to be doing very little.
Let me show you how it's done.
Fortunately, his extra attack. I can't remember. Is extra attack like a full on? That's the bonus action, or does he have a bonus action?
So if if the thing you're using is 2-weapon fighting, then that's your whole bonus action, unless his actions are 2 attacks per action. So I'm not sure his character sheet for you, but
It is not too
That's
much
how-
fighting, but he's going to he used a legend. Okay, I'm burning through this one. Then I'm going to use a legendary action. Then since I used a legendary reaction, now he's using the one legendary action I gave him. 2. Can't really attack a 3rd. Okay, well he's got this then. Let me just quickly take a look at this.
we frazzled him, team.
Hey.
He's off balance.
Good work.
Capitalize.
All right. Well, I know Vanith is within 20 feet, and right now you're the one hurting me the most. So, Vanith, I need you to make. Where did I write this? I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Ooh. Oh yeah, big old 5.
Okay then.
Not good at saving,
Oh.
apparently. Let's
So-
go.
All right, that's going to be 2d6 damage
Okay.
plus 2.
Might use my stone's endurance if this is enough damage. We'll see. 10.
You just kind of feel this horrible, horrible feeling of like it's either a migraine or a concussion take hold of your mind, and you just kind of like go, "Ah!" as you just feel this rush of pain only in your head.
Incredible. So that's halved to 5. I am going to use my Stone's Endurance, which is a reaction,
Okay.
to decrease the damage dealt to me by a d12 plus 3. So if I'm decreasing 5 damage by 9, do I get healed for 4?
I'm gonna say no, because that's
It's worth
holy
a shot.
fucking shit.
It's worth a shot.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nice.
Alright,
I fend off the migraine. I pop an ibuprofen.
Tails.
Okay, well, that is Volt's turn. He's
Just
now
keep
back
some
to
of
the
that
top
cheese.
with you, Vanith.
Yep, let me show you how to hit. Let's use the Great Club first for a 17.
That just misses.
Yeah. Alright, let's go with the Great Axe then. For a natural 20.
Oh no.
So,
Let's roll damage.
Oh my
all right.
god.
Why don't I roll my lightning damage first? So it's gonna be an extra 1 lightning damage.
Okay.
But it's gonna be 2d6 or 2d20 plus 6. Or sorry, 2d12 plus 6. So we're gonna do 20 damage total on that hit with my lightning axe. God.
Alrighty then, Vanith. Would you like to describe the way that you've just
Ooh.
shuffled the boss? As you've just
Absolutely, I
defeated him?
would.
What?
I
God.
bring the axe above my head, and with a little bit of lightning flashing in my eyes, I bring it down right where his good arm meets his body, and chop that off.
As he just sort of like kind of slumps to his knees, and then he just falls over. And with that,
I put one foot on top of him like I'm posing for a statue.
Defeated. Yeah, vanquished him.
and with that,
Oh, it
Vanith.
seemed.
Actually, no, the team, you have all defeated the Vault, the Guardian of the Underchurch of Palor.
Let's
he lays there
go.
before you.
Yay! I
It
participated.
was a great team effort, folks.
Hey, I did some
Participate.
damage.
Is the guy.
I hit him once. Does that count for anything?
I'm proud
Probably
of you,
not.
Revan.
Thank you. Somebody
He's dead.
has to be,
all
I guess.
have you have now obviously found and subdued the automaton that what was that guy's name? I really should have looked at his name. Oh yeah,
You could roll a
you found the
history check for
automaton
me.
that Anthony Trask was looking for, and now you only have left to find the ancient book that Talia Quest was looking for.
Didn't he Trask?
So, question.
Yes.
Since my character is like has +5 religion, do I have a do I know anything about this church? Can I roll for like insight?
Yeah, you can. Very much you understand the fact that, like, you pretty much know very much about Palor. Like, pretty much one of the head. He is pretty much the head de facto god, god of the sun, and kind of stuff like that. This church very standard to kind of the lot you saw on the roads while you were traveling, and for the most part, churches like these usually either have like small side rooms that are just sort of hidden by the curtains, or usually small areas where they would keep things that are important that are just near the either altars or any type of like office. But you do also notice that this one
Desk
didn't really
right
have an
here.
office.
It's
There's a
just
desk.
right here.
I see a book on said desk.
Yep.
Ah.
Mina, you walk over to the altar
Can we
and
search his remains?
you cannot see because the altar is taller than you.
Can I go over there and lift her up? Can I go over there?
Really
Ah.
Here, levitate.
Yes.
I'm so
I go
sad.
over and I pick you up so that you can see.
Look at
Thank you, Vanith. I appreciate you.
Of course.
Alright, and with that, Vanith, Mina, you both see this sort of... You see like a couple of rudimentary books, what looked like to be kind of basic scripture for a priest to read that has long since been kind of worn by the elements. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Me as well, or
Yeah, since you're there as well.
nice. What are we on investigate? Big ol' +1. Oh, oops, I rolled 2, so I'll re-roll that. So neither. There we go. We got an 8.
Oh wait, I get +3 on my investigation. I'm sorry.
It's all good. So that's 16.
So-
That's enough to kind of for you to
so
figure
it's
out
19.
that there's a sort of like secret compartment to this altar that it looks like you just kind of reach out, push down on it, and it just sort of like a little doorway kind of recedes to reveal a kind of glass box, and inside the glass box is a very, very old yet somehow incredibly well kept sacred text of Paylor.
Secret
Yay!
box. Secret box.
What?
Secret tunnel.
That belongs in a museum.
Really, you're gonna be that guy?
Points to us.
Aren't we? No, we're taking it to a different church.
Yes, we are. That is ours now. To do with what we
Tight,
see fit.
kid.
Well, think.
So, who grabs the box first, or who tries to pull the thing out?
Am
no,
I
it's a thing.
strong enough?
Someone's gonna die.
give me
Whoever
a-
picks it up.
Give me a
dies.
roll. Give me a roll to see if you're strong enough to pull the thing out of the box.
I'll try to pick it up.
I mean,
Should we all do it or what?
like, what? I have +3 insight. Should I roll for that?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much just like roll to see if you want to look at it, or if you want to like see if it's dodgy, or if you want to pull it out. I'm assuming Peacekeeper,
Oh, ouch.
you indeed
Yeah,
do walk
whoops.
over and start kind of trying to lift the glass box out of the altar, but it seems it's stuck, and you kind of
Ding.
basically
Just
screwed
kidding.
out that like, oh, it's not just a box, it's kind of like a full encasing where you need a key to kind of open the glass box.
Oh, but if it's
Seems
glass,
like we need something
can't we
to
just
open it, like a
break
key.
the glass?
I mean, you could, and that's where the strength roll would come in.
Or,
Ah.
or I could. No, I can't do that.
I have a big old +4 to strength if you want me to smash this box.
Yeah, I have a
Smash that
+0
shit
to
up.
strength.
Just don't hurt the book.
so...
I kind of want to see
Yeah.
Mina try first.
I've got it. Yeah.
Oh,
I got a +3
okay.
strength over here. No slouch.
I mean,
13, go break it.
I'm gonna say no, because
Nah.
this box was built to be very durable and resistant. So, Mina, you go ahead and cock back, you go with all your might, and you just, you just kind of walk off, shaking your hands like, that really hurt, that really hurt.
It's okay. It was a
Tiny little
valiant.
fist.
It was a valiant effort.
thank you.
I would like to smash the box.
Okay.
Ooh,
Big old 17.
Yeah, Vanith,
did the
you
box
just,
stand up from
yeah, Vanith, you meet it
That's
enough
good.
to where like your giant Goliath mitt just kind of reaches in the small crevice of the altar, and you just punch down, shattering the glass. You can also take. Let's make it pretty interesting, because this is indeed something that was built to be resistant. So that's
Mm-hmm.
you take 3 damage.
That's fair. I'm not in a rage anymore, so I take all 3 damage, which, like, is probably close to the amount of damage that the big machine thing did.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for emasculating me more.
Oh, of course.
As
My
you just,
job.
your hands filled with glass, but the book is now able to be picked up.
I got the book.
Hey!
Question: which
Well,
hand do you
then
pick
let's
the book up
turn
with,
around and
Vanith?
get down here.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck you. I'm going.
Gonna lose
That's
it.
fine.
He's gonna lose it.
Yep,
Van
yeah.
is probably a southpaw, so he picks it up with his right hand.
Okay. Then. You pick up the book. You're holding it. You're all in the church. You have the 2 items that you needed. The book can be stored in any type of like carrying satchel, which you all would have on you. Very
Nice.
basic.
Mhm.
But the
Does it
Yeah.
bless us?
the other item that you need
I think I might have
transport
enough.
now is going to be much harder to move, simply because of the fact that it is now a
Try.
motionless Warforged on the floor, missing an arm.
Drag him.
Did you forget about the
Can
multiple?
I try to take its head off and just study that?
Yeah, give me I don't know if it was like a tinkering check or like what would that be?
I'm a tinkerer.
Decapitation check.
I'm a tinkerer, guys.
Tinker
Okay.
away.
That's my thing.
Can you go take it? Mina, can you go take
Yeah.
a look at it? I want to just study it. Because it belongs in a
Okay.
museum.
Oh my God!
Here
Give
we
a
go
break,
again.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Well,
So
take it to
No, no, no,
I'm-
no, 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 no. I'm quoting the great Jones Indy.
Does he
Yeah,
exist in this
that
universe?
character.
Who quotes Nicolas Cage?
Jones
so we're all on the
Indy,
same page.
Instantly
Ooh.
recommend.
He quoted Nicolas Cage. Everybody agrees.
No, I
Okay.
even linked it in the chat.
Or
Look
he-
at the
we know.
chat.
Or
it's a
or
proper
he quotes
Indiana
Travis
Jones.
from the rundown.
Chandler, I have
linked
a
it in the
question.
chat.
Yes, what does it mean?
I know Chase and Chandler got that joke.
What should I add? My
Is-
thing says
because
that
I
I'm a
can't hear
tinkerer
Gato.
and I'm
not
proficient with Tinker's
Donde está
tools and
gato?
stuff.
Don't you
And
speak
I'm
English?
also proficient in technological devices. What should I add?
What is your current proficiency?
Like how much?
Well, what does
I'm
it
sorry.
List, what does it list your proficiency as?
It just says you are proficient with Tinker's tools and can use them to construct tiny clockwork devices
That's an
and add
unusually
twice your
specific
proficiency
ability.
bonus. What?
That's an unusually specific ability.
Maybe you should say
Mina,
that
is there a, is
That's
there a
what gnomes
number?
do.
She asked what I said, Chase. She said what?
Oh no, wait. You don't.
So
Okay, Mina, you don't
clarify.
use D&D Beyond, do you?
And guess what, Chase? It was worth
Um,
repeating. It was a good joke.
I'm on
Well,
D&D
fuck
Beyond.
Hey, give me say it a third time.
Give me
I
a
might
second,
say it a fourth
because there
time.
should be like
Hey, maybe even a
a
fifth.
number listed that you're like a general proficiency number that you would have.
Proficient.
don't
Your
have my
proficiency
character
bonus.
book.
Your
Let me
proficiency
quickly
bonus is
look
in
this up.
between initiative, walking, and charisma. Your sheet. It's like a box up there.
No. Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
no.
not good for me. I think mine.
Rutro.
Oh, guys, I can start making little machines for us to use and stuff.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So at level
I'm a fan of
4,
that.
it says the basic character proficiency is a +2.
Okay.
So you can add a +2, and if it said you can add more, then you can add on to the +2.
All right, nice. I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank
Oh, ouch.
So you-
Always happens to me at the
Wow.
worst time.
Mina, you
Never
go over to
mind.
Revan as he's kind of like kneeled down next to the Warforged, and you start kind of getting your small hands in there. And unfortunately, you're gonna take let's be nice to say just 2 points of damage as you kind of snap your hands as you're kind of reaching up and trying to move the head.
Oh.
Could I also get an intelligence check from let's say Vanith, since he's the group leader?
Let's go. Intelligence, you say?
Yes.
That's a natural 20. Tell me
Oh.
everything you know, Chandler.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
God.
basically remember the full brunt of the mission. Come down here,
Pretty much.
retrieve this book, bring it back
Retrieve
safely.
the
Retrieve
Warforged,
the
yeah.
Bag his
Warforged.
asshole back
Bring as
upstairs.
much of it back safely and intact.
Yeah.
Can we take them apart and put them in our like bags and stuff?
I mean, I would
It
say
said
I would
intact.
say that Aragon are strong
did.
enough to carry this thing. I
Hey,
had to
strap
guess.
them up, it's good.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm definitely not saying it's not. You and Aragon, Vanith and Aragon could definitely pick this or start dragging this thing.
That would
With-
that
with-
sucked.
With a natural
have some.
20, with a natural 20, will I know if taking the book from this place will do something to my hand or to me because I'm carrying it?
No, with the natural 20, yes, you know that you'd be fine walking out of this place.
All right, we're Gucci.
What is
Okay.
happening? Am I back?
Yeah, we've been able to hear you the
Yeah,
whole
that's
time,
okay.
Braxton.
You're here.
Well, it does that weird
I mean,
noise
you're
that where
not
it
too.
kicks me out.
That's fair.
Hmm.
I hear
Yeah.
the ding.
Sorry.
What? Again?
Like something.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the stream, Larry the
Playing
God
that son
Son
of
of
a
it.
bitch
Welcome.
again.
Hey,
Now
what's
then.
up, Larry?
Now that you
Mhm.
have retrieved all
Let's
the various
continue.
items, the sacred text and the Warforged, do you guys start making your way back up?
Can I check around and see if there's anything else in the church?
Yeah, sure. Give me give me just investigation or perception. Marie? Guys?
We've lost an eye.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
Got real quiet, real quick.
I'm here.
Well, I heard he said he asked someone to make a roll. Is this
it
for
was
everyone
Mina?
or a specific person? Okay, good.
It's for me.
Mina, you kind of look
Okay.
around. You kind of suss that this building was made very quickly and didn't really have a lot put into it. You find pretty much anything that could have been worth something is very much tattered and destroyed, either by time or by things that attempted to get into the church. You find what is left of like maybe an old tapestry that is covered in blood that looks like it was from a troglodyte.
Ooh, a lot of trog blood.
Pretty
Blood's
much
cheap.
this place has been turned over and then some already.
Great. Then I'm good to go.
All right.
Yeah, Let's go.
I will move you back to the overmap, but don't worry about moving your characters because we will. I will move them back to the overworld map after we get to this through this. But as you guys walk past the garden, give me a perception check.
Yeah, there's the things there.
Oh, those things.
Wait, did I miss
Yeah,
the
we just
fact
go find
that
more
I
things.
was able to grab the head, or that Mina was able to? Because I might have. cut
Oh,
out that
if Revan, if you wanted to do another, like Mina wasn't successful in removing the head. If you wanted to give it a go, you can give it a go.
Oh, can I do that real quick? I don't have any luck to tinkering or anything, but we'll just see if I get something good. 16 good?
Yeah. You know, you kind of like before Vanith and Aragon pick it up, you kind of like give me a second.
yeah.
You kind of straddle it, get one boot on top of the chest,
Whoa.
and start kind of like unscrewing the head like a
Okay.
jar. You manage to
Is that an Indiana Jones reference too?
It might be.
Yeah, you managed to unscrew and pop the head off. And you now have its head in your hands.
Can I put it in my bag?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put it in my bag for later studying.
Bag.
Okay.
Bag.
You now have the head of the Warforged.
I
And with that,
guess.
if I can get like a perception check from somebody, I'm assuming Mina, you're the one who did that.
I did.
Okay. You would remember, since your characters were idle but they were still active the last stream, that in the garden there was a small cluster, let's say a horde of
Drones.
undead in there just sort of chowing down on something. You don't hear anything anymore from the garden.
Yeah.
Solid.
Huh.
We must be perfectly
Did they
fine.
die when
And
before
Mina,
they
could I
died?
get an Arcana check since you're the one who checked it out?
Ha.
Wow.
Nice.
Solid.
So, Mina, you've studied magic for a long while now. You're with time has come practice, and with practice, you're admirably good at it for a very
Patient.
still low-level person. You're sensing
you.
kind of like the very basis of some sort of powerful teleportation spell in this area.
Oh.
In fact,
Learn
you're getting
its
a general
master.
sense of that around
Okay.
in the air down here.
And smell it.
Okay. So somebody
Okay.
is teleporting around here, or teleporting the undead, or something along those lines. Good to know. So we should just be on guard because something could teleport right next to us at any moment,
And
All
we
right,
gotta kill
so
it.
I guess.
you all managed to drag Vault to the elevator. The
Nice.
old elevator still works. It takes a couple of seconds of
Oh, thank
jimmying it
goodness.
because it's jammed a bit. But you guys get back to the
Mhm.
overworld, or the top part of the city. You would be. I forgot to clear the board. Let me just clean this up a bit. You guys would be located somewhere over here. I'll leave the Streben photo for reference where you're going back to the bar. Vanith, you would remember that you were given a location to bring the texts, as well as a location to bring the Warforged, both
Nice.
being near this area, just kind of up the street a bit.
Cool. I say we head straight there.
All right, where would you like to
Yeah.
go first? The
So it,
current Church of Palor in District 3, or the
Museum.
blacksmith that Anthony Trask had referred you to.
Let's get the heavy thing out of the way. So I guess go to the Smith dude.
All right. You guys come up in the rickety elevator, which takes a little bit longer than before, just because the amount of mass you have with you. The two guards kind of look on in shock, but then also just give you like a respectful nod as they kind of point you in the direction. And you are dragging this Warforged through the street with minus one arm and one head. I'd assume you put the spare arm on top of it, so you still have it.
Yeah.
Did you bring the hammer with it as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay then.
Of course.
Excuse me.
Revan, are
Yes.
you hiding the head in your bag?
Back.
Yeah. Right now,
As a tinkerer,
myth has to say.
we could find some interesting stuff from it.
Yeah, I want to see if we can use some of this new technology to further ourselves in some way, shape, or form.
Like that.
Like that.
All right.
Sounds good.
I won't say anything.
Okay. You
Objections.
guys are heading. You guys eventually come to a blacksmith shop. There's a sign, but there isn't a name. There's simply the words "under new management," kind of on the sign for the blacksmith. You guys head in, open the door, and you see a guy that is currently. It seems he's cleaning the forge that he usually uses. He's very much invested in it. He's got the welding mask on. He's very much like elbows deep in a forge right now.
Nice.
Suspect. Can we be sure he's not an undercover troglodyte?
Yes. Because he
Perception
told
check.
us.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, I understand.
They're evolving.
Can never be too sure.
And they've jogged.
So do you guys get his attention? Do you do a perception check
Oh,
to see if
yeah.
he's a troglodyte?
I
Let's get his
trust
attention.
him that he's not a troglodyte, and I just kind of clear my throat very loud.
Oh, welcome. Sorry about that. I was a little busy. How can I help y'all?
We got the Warforged.
Oh, y'all the folks that Mr. Trask was sending by. Well, excellent. Welcome. Come on and bring them in.
Bah.
Awesome. We
Bring
bring him in.
Oh my, this
Rustle him through the door.
is quite an specimen. Y'all must have had one hell of a time bringing them up here.
Yeah, it was fine. You see, we got two pretty tall guys.
All right.
Pretty
Well,
strong.
Hold on.
if one of y'all
Had
won't
to
mind
carry
helping me
myself.
to the storage facility I have underneath this place, and he gestures to like a what seems to be a manually operated chain elevator that seems for like heavier bits of cargo and whatnot to be lowered down. So y'all mind dragging him over here?
Sure.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Didn't just drag him all the way here. That's
Fair
another
enough.
100 feet.
Drag him a little further in.
He starts
another
to like
100
kind of
feet?
start lowering the chain down. He's like, any of y'all want to come with?
Ah,
The basement?
That sounds like a horrible idea.
I just like showing the place off a bit. It's new to me, so I like. I don't know. It's also. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little something down here. I'd love to show off just to a few people. And if Trask trusts you, then boy, oh boy, I think I.
Oh,
Pardon, sir.
I'm absolutely going down.
All right, then.
hey,
Oh,
let's
okay.
I
go.
love surprises.
He starts
This-
carefully
This is gonna be
lowering
great.
the chain elevator, doing it by himself. He doesn't look strong, but the elevator is incredibly smooth as he lowers it, seemingly that this thing is built to be very high quality for anyone to use as it very slowly comes to the lower floor. There are about 3 rooms that kind of look like they have like these large metallic sliding doors. One open and empty. He's like, all right, let's get him over into there. And he starts trying to pull the Warforged, but obviously he's a normal human man.
I go and help him.
Right, sorry, I forgot about that. Thank y'all. So you lay the Warforged, the remnants of it, in the now filled container. He closed the door. All right, now I don't mean to be sore about this, and I'm sure you're all going to be a little sore too, but Mr. Trask would like this kept here, and upon inspection, he will bring you the rest of the payment. I do hope that is all right.
The fuck?
So we have to leave it here?
That is correct, sir. Mr. Trask will be sending someone by with the rest of your payment upon inspection.
And what is he
Happen to tell
inspecting
you
for?
when?
Well, Mr. Trask is a busy man, but I'm sure he'll be around, like, later in the evening to inspect it, and then he'll have someone by you within the next day.
Oh, okay.
Only have a whole day to kill. We have no other option, do we?
Well, unfortunately
it's not
not,
really-
sir. And also,
take it
I'm
with
just a
me.
messenger. To be honest, I thought that when you brought it in, pretty good condition for something that's like a couple hundred years old, but,
Exactly. And the thing is, I don't want to have to bring this up, but if we do, have to come back, we know how to get back in very strong. So I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, the door's open. It's a public, I mean, it's not a public place, but you're all welcome to come back.
Perfect.
Doors closed and place closed. Right, yes. Well,
Now
I guess
there's
we're leaving that shit here.
Y'all, he kind of like looks around, he's like, okay, so y'all, any of y'all have a particular taste in building and machinery and whatnot?
Yes,
Oh,
I do. I actually specialize in clockwork.
ooh, I remember doing clockwork a long time ago. It was a very fun hobby, but
Clockwork
actually,
orange.
you're nearly the perfect person I would need to test a little something. I'm not quite done yet, but I'm thinking what I'm building is going to be very, very. What's the word now? A big change happens. Anyhow, he walks over to another
Revolutionary.
vault and he starts like pulling it open. Can
Hey.
I get an intelligence check from anybody who is looking in?
There's some Jay.
I have a +3
Yeah, I'll make it.
intelligence.
I'll make one.
Good.
too.
Sure, why not?
We got +1.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
not
nat
good.
20.
Reading
let's
your
go.
mind.
Okay.
No.
Mina, from being
Get it.
on a caravan for
Two.
from trading on caravans for a very long time, and Peacekeeper, you kind of get the idea of what this is meant to be. It looks
Yep,
like he's
yep,
scaled down the
yep.
size of like a carriage, hardened a roof of a carriage, and there's no like spot for horses or any type of like beast of burden to pull it. This is some sort of like you don't know exactly what, but what you're assuming it would be is some sort of self-propelling carriage.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
don't really have a name for it yet, but it's
Interesting.
like an automotive device that propels itself. I just don't know how to start it yet, and I don't know how to make it any bigger. As like the people for the intelligence check that Mina and Peacekeeper got, this vehicle looks like it would comfortably seat a normal, like a normal human or an elf, but something like around the size of like an orc would be a bit much. And then characters like
definitely
Aragon and Vanith would be far too big to fit in this thing.
Is it like motorized? Does it have an
Fascinating.
engine?
Well, that's the thing. I've been working on how to start. I don't know what the term engine means, but I like it. I might, if you don't mind, I might use that. I've been working on this engine.
Feel
and
free.
I don't know how to get it working. Like I need some sort of self-propelling power source and stuff like that to make the wheels turn and stuff like that. But I'm just stumped.
Could
But
use magic.
Well, yeah, no, there is that, but
That's solar power.
I was thinking maybe not using magic. I want something that's.
Magic here.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
hate it.
opposed to
Have you
magic.
thought of?
but
Have you thought about
Yes,
using
I
the
do.
power of steam?
Steam.
The power of friendship.
Ooh. The old,
Steam.
the old steam engine.
He actually takes that comment. He's starting to think about it. Like I'll have to do some R&D. Maybe talk to Trask about it. But, yeah, I've just been.
Fairly easy to come upon, what you need to burn, and easy to come upon water. So steam's very powerful and easy to use.
She's a smart one.
I
So-
know, I am.
That's a pretty
Thank
good
you.
idea. I'm gonna have to start doing some R&D. You know what? If you ever have any other ideas like that, I'd be happy to I don't know, bring you in onto the project. But I don't want to take up to y'all's time too much. I understand you're the adventuring sort. So feel free if you ever have ideas like that. Come
So we have
on
an
by.
ally.
And
All
also,
right.
I'm a pretty good blacksmith. So you got anything that needs fixing or anything you want looked at, that's like a basic weapon, feel free to come on by and I'll do my best.
Say basic
Sure.
weapons.
Love
Do
that.
you deal in guns or any sort of
Well, I have not
projectile?
had
Iron.
the opportunity to look at a gun, really. I do know of them, but I've never had the chance to study one.
Okay. Well, I'll try to buy another one and bring it over here for you to study.
Oh, thank you very kindly,
Because I
sir.
can't give you my only one.
Well, oh, you have one.
Ah,
Mind if
Yeah.
I just have
Yes, I do.
you mind holding it up just so I can get a quick
how
look
about
at
a
it?
quick look see?
Oh, I mean, I'll let you have it for a second.
Oh, thank you.
If
Hand the
yeah,
gun
I
to
just
him?
need it. I just need it back before I leave.
Oh,
yeah.
but of course. He like carefully takes it from you. It's also at this point, Revan, you kind of remember that guns aren't too much of a common thing. If anyone would have one, they're either very high-ranking officers or people in the underbelly of societies who manage to get them through ill-gotten means. And he's very like carefully like he's holding it carefully. He's looking at it. He kind of like slowly starts to kind of manipulate the kind of trigger mechanism. Not pulling the trigger or anything, but kind of like seeing how it works. He kind of like after a few minutes of studying, he kind of hands it back. He's like, "Oh, very interesting device. I'll be more than happy to compensate you if you find another one or purchase another one and want to give it to me. I'd be very much happy to buy it from you. If not, that's totally fine. I just
What?
need to... Beg pardon?
I was gonna say, well, why don't we just make a deal? I'll just buy you one and give it to you as long as you continue to keep mine in service.
Oh, that sounds like a mighty agreeable deal, mister. He puts his hand out to you.
I shake it. I do the Roman shake. I grab the
Oh, okay.
forearm.
Oh,
Show
predator
true
shake.
friendship.
What a
Oh,
strong
strong.
handshake. Really
Alright.
strong. What a
He then
handshake.
introduces himself as a Mr. Damn it, I lost his name. He
Come
is
on, baby,
a-
what's his name? Thank you.
He is
I
a
missed
Mr.
that one. That's my bad.
Sorry.
He's Mr. Woodsworth Stomp.
Well, it's
What's
nice
with
to meet
Stomp?
you, Mr. Stomp.
Yep, Woodsworth Stomp. Some people call me Woody. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Revan, and the rest of y'all. Very nice to meet y'all.
Hey,
Y'all welcome
wow.
anytime.
Sounds like we have a friend in him.
Yeah, me
Oh,
now.
Well, how about that?
I like that.
All right. So, you've met Mr. Woodsworth. You've deposited the Warforged. Do you head to the church now?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
All right.
Theoretically.
You guys head up the street. You have to quickly ask direction. Someone quickly points you kind of like up the street to the left as you find the Church of Palor.
Hey.
Very, very decadent looking
Well,
building. Probably the
maybe
nicest
time.
one in the district simply because of the fact that it's a church. Doors are open. People seem to be coming and going as they please. You see a few people that seem to be like actual official people who work for the church. Just kind of like, milling around towards the front, welcoming people.
Are there any specific like greetings or anything associated with this church that I would know about?
Not really anything like a special way to say hello. It's just, if anything, the only thing they would say differently is when they say goodbye is go with Palor, or Palor be with you, or some sort of various, combination of that. But when saying hello, it's simple enough to just say hello.
Okay.
Paylor game or die.
So, do you approach the
Right.
church?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you walk up to the church.
and if
one
you
of
have the book, right?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say, Vanna, do you have the book, right?
I got the book.
Alright.
Good stuff.
Fuck, motherfucker.
You walk up to
Oh,
the
turn
people
your
of the church.
fucking brain
uh,
on.
They
man.
say hello to you and ask you what they can help you with.
We're here to deliver this book to the elder of the church.
Oh, I remember telling you saying something about people coming by, but come on in. We just got done with the service, so you feel free to have a seat and whatnot. I'll go find the mistress or the madam, the mother, whatever word.
Yeah, we got three kind of things going on. She
Got a
got
little
one.
slip. Hey,
Wow.
This is a younger
didn't know
guy. He
how.
seems probably new to the
how
church.
about that?
Alrighty then, son. You just move along.
After about like 5 minutes, you see Talia Quest come down, very excited as she sees you. I was like, "Oh, you're! Oh, I need to do the old woman voice." Oh, you're back already! Fantastic! I hope you're all right.
Oh yes.
My fingers hurt.
Easy.
That was good, Braxton.
Oh, yeah?
That's gonna hurt.
Hey, you just pulled landscaping duty. You must have fingers too.
Okay. She walks over to you, and after the pleasantry, she's were you able to recover the text?
You looking for this? And I drop it on the table.
Oh,
Boom.
There's your
Gently.
bitch.
Gently.
Yeah, it like not very gently, just in the like way that like
Just
it
enough
looks
so little dust
cool, but it
shoots
definitely doesn't like hurt the book.
She immediately picks it up after kind of like giving you a stink eye for a second.
That's fine.
Well,
We brought her the book. She can deal with it.
thankfully, the book
She'll
seems
She'll
to
get
be
over it, yeah.
She can
very well
chill out.
preserved. Thank you both very much. I need to see. I don't think the church paid you for your quest at the beginning of this. I think Anthony just gave you a down payment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have notes on the payment.
Take all the gold.
You better think of something good.
All right.
All the gold.
Okay. She looks at you like, thank you all very much. I shall get this put in a very safe place in the church. I do believe Sir Trask was going to deliver the rest of the payment. Is that correct?
Oh, so you're just pushing it off onto Sir Trask, I see.
Well, he was the one who.
Just like the other guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Trask
Yeah,
was indeed
they-
the one who offered to pay for this venture.
That's fair. That's fair.
We were told that it was going to be you.
Who told you this?
Trust
Don't
you.
matter who told us that shit.
Young man, I will have you please respect the church. Do not swear in here.
Who is this guy?
I'm a woman, sir.
It's hard to keep track.
That's fair. I'm not putting any pictures on the board.
No, it's not your fault. I just know.
I
I
mean-
just know it's you talking, despite the good voices. Hey, who's this guy?
Good voice.
I mean,
It's really more of
maybe
like-
he's not so good at picking out genders for like humans. You know, you are a different species, Aragon.
Right.
There might be a little gap there.
Good save.
We'll go with
good
that.
save. With that, she does then kind of like she hands the book off to someone who was with her, and they take it upstairs. Like, well, I can't necessarily pay you, and I am very sorry. I have been told that Mr. Trask is going to take care of that upon some sort of inspection. However, if you are injured, you are all more than welcome.
So with this inspection,
Hey,
Everyone's waiting
you
on
could
inspection.
pay. Hey, you could pay Aragon in a different way.
Yike.
ooh,
Wow.
the oldest kind of payment.
Okay.
Fine.
This
Just-
woman
just
was
for the
about to
record,
offer to heal any
great.
wounds you all had, but upon that statement, she then goes
All right.
incredibly mad. Like, I cannot
The
believe you would
oldest
say that to me.
kind of
Please leave
business.
this church immediately.
We were just
Oh, way to go, guys.
Let's go to bed.
Did she even say thank you?
She was going
Hell
to.
no,
She
she
was
didn't.
going to heal the party, but then Revan told her she
Hey,
could
maybe we
blow
can
Aragon.
look back.
I was just,
Why?
I was just asking.
Would you say that?
I was just asking for a blessing.
This is
That's
why
Just
Revan's not the leader. All right, guys, let's go back to the inn.
You phrased that in such the worst way
Shit.
Let's
possible.
go to the inn, please.
It's an old mill.
Hey, the oldest way of saying thank you for a lady like her is,
A
you
lady
know,
like
giving a quick
her.
blessing.
I physically
She's an
It's a
old
quick
woman
blessing.
of the church.
I pick up Revan and we start walking back to the tavern.
That's a good
Yeah.
move.
Please bless us.
She was going to, and
Bless
then you
Aragon
started
at
talking.
least.
Okay, so
That's all I was asking for.
I'm going to. What was her title again? I'm going to profusely apologize for his behavior. Please do not think poorly of us in general. I'm a young lady of faith.
What kind of brothel is this?
Oh shit!
Mia, give me a.
She kills stuff all the time.
I'm gonna say this as as Vanith, Aragon, Revan, and Peacekeeper leave the church. You kind of stay back to try and put the fire out on this bridge. Give me a charisma
Church
roll.
isn't a brothel.
Oh my. Oh, charisma. But I've +5 religion. Oh no. I only have a +1 charisma.
Did you conjure like a little old woman, make her dance, and make her forget about it?
Make her dance.
She might get
mean-
insulted.
What do you guys that any worse than
Sure.
what
Old
I was
people were-
offering? I was
Just a
just
little
asking
version of
for a
herself, and she'll
blessing.
clap and she'll laugh, and
Okay.
she'll forget.
So,
Oh.
Mina,
God.
you managed to calm her down. She looks at you and says, like, you be careful with that group. They seem, at least the elf seems rather rude, and the dragonborn
that
seems
monk's
sort of
just
simple,
bored.
which is just as dangerous. You be careful. Please tell them to be respectful.
That's a
Yeah,
good joke.
They really don't mean any harm. They're just really stupid.
I gathered that, dear. I gathered that.
Ah.
Well,
That
Yeah.
level of stupidity
Um,
came from.
But thank
That's
you so much
insulting.
for your help, and it was a pleasure to get to
What
see
is
that.
this hoe's problem?
Excuse
Yeah.
you?
We're all outside. You can't hear us.
All I was asking was for a blessing for our giant
Yeah,
alligator
come on.
friend.
You just no.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Think there
take
was
my
a
leave,
miscommunication.
and hopefully you can forget about them. Have a good
Jedi
rest of
mind
your
trick
day.
make her
as
forget.
well, miss. Go with Paylor.
Go with
Okay,
Paylor.
No, it's Baylor.
All right.
Taylor,
So,
Taylor, go.
after Paylor.
Okay, boomer.
Paylor sit.
So,
Paylor speak. Paylor go.
Oh my god.
Bumblebee tuna.
Taylor says, touch your knees.
okay.
Baylor says,
Can't
bless us.
take you anywhere.
All right. So,
Any of you.
you all have deposited the deliveries. Payment will be given to you sometime around tomorrow evening, and you're all walking back to the Little Devil, the Little Devil Tavern. Could I get
Devil.
perception checks from everybody? And Vanith, you have advantage.
Damn right.
Let's go.
You said with advantage.
Oh, just for Vanith. Only Vanith has advantage.
I got a
Oh,
natural 20.
what is that?
A natural 20.
What are your rolls? Are you cheating?
Yeah.
I'm
Certainly.
just better than you, Rob.
Good.
Boom! Look at that.
Apparently.
powerhouse.
So,
Oh,
Let's go.
That's why you're our leader.
okay. So, if I may read this in order from
Oh,
least
yeah.
to greatest, it's Peacekeeper,
You mean-
Aragon, Revan,
Make me
Mina,
good to
Vanith.
great.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in
Be the
order
soup.
of this. Peacekeeper, you seem to be kind of
Yep.
just happy that you have kind of regrouped with one of your older friends and that you seem to have found a group that is beneficial to your practice and your expertise. You seem to be kind of in a good
Is
mood.
that what you afford me? Yeah, okay. That's great.
Aragon, you, for the most part, you're doing all right. You're dealing with the kind of ailment you've been given, but for the most part, you seem to be in a good place. A friend
Only
you
the
thought
old lady
was
would've
dead
killed
is
you.
back. Things are good.
I am in a good place. Thank you.
Revan, you,
Taxes done.
you're feeling kind of odd simply because of the fact you feel like there's these odd gusts of wind every now and then, sort of picking up. Mina, you hear the sound of incredibly heavy wings flapping and getting louder and louder. And Vanith, you hear the
Oh,
very
shit.
familiar sound of adamantine wings getting very much closer and above you.
Oh, adamantine?
That is a
We should
strong
have just gotten our
metal.
blessing from the old lady,
You know,
and we would have
We
been
really
fine.
should
What
have.
if
But
it was your fault that we couldn't?
it's true.
Well, it's not my
Literally your
fault that
fault.
she misunderstood
Your
what I
fault.
meant.
Your
She is
fault.
clearly a pervert.
As
That
you
is
all-
her
Set up
fault.
and read on
Hey
this.
guys,
I'm
look,
doing
adamantine wing.
are the one insinuating things.
So, as you're all walking, having this discussion, Vanith literally looks up to the sky and sees a massive shadow in the clouds pointing up.
Yeah,
at it.
Fuck, that's even.
Oh look, he's flying.
You hear this sort of like slow, like the wings slowly like getting slower as something slowly starts hovering down from the cloud coverage as this massive dark-scaled dragon is hovering above
Oh,
the city
God.
and lets out a.
Oh no.
We need to get
This
some of
is
this
we need to get
wine.
inside.
Suddenly, you all hear.
We need to
this
get back
voice.
to our bar.
You all. I'll say this: you are on your way back to the bar. You're almost there, but you all now start suddenly hearing this voice in the back of your minds.
We
We have finally done it. We will extinguish all of you on this surface. Our plans come to fruition now. There is no escaping the inevitable.
Somebody needs to get him an inhaler.
I
Mina,
Did everyone else hear that, or is that just me?
can I get an Arcana check?
Yes.
No.
please.
That energy you felt down in the garden of like the mysterious energy that seems to be done with teleportation, it's back.
Yes.
It's very much back, and
Oh,
it is very
no.
strong. Suddenly, as you are all standing in the streets, as this dragon is sort of like
Oh,
flying
yeah.
high above the city, most people around you kind of like in fear and shock, clutching their heads as they're looking around, as if they're looking for whoever's saying that. A lot of the guards now, totally in full-on like action mode, are like, everyone, get to your homes, get inside, take cover, bunker down, do whatever you can.
I put Revan down and draw my axe.
Do you guys keep heading to the bar, or do you just stay put?
Oh,
We
We
should
need
probably
to
keep
go
him
get
in,
our
right?
bar friends, guys. Think about
Oh,
our one
We gotta get
crazy
Marhalut.
friend.
We
Marhalut.
must get Marhalut.
kind of,
Start.
Hey,
I
do you think that they'll?
I'm
Do you think that they'll accept the sacrifice of a
kind of
cook?
lukewarm on Marhalut.
Marhalut is one of my best friends. We need to get him.
Mahut's actually my dad. So.
I'm gonna say peacekeeper. Give me a perception check.
To see if
What
he's
a plot.
bad.
My dad, so you can please just stop.
You get advantage because he's your dad.
A nat
Oh!
Very,
Told
very
you.
good.
Biological father.
Peacekeeper,
Told
you
you.
being
Holy
the one who
shit.
kind of keeps your ears to the ground, always
By the way,
listening
that's only
if there's,
doubled it.
any type
Good
of
roll,
trouble
roll.
or anything you need to kind of get out of dodge with, you immediately start hearing like guards saying people get inside, but over that, you hear the screams of people seemingly being attacked, while you also hear
Hear the screams of inferior beings being slaughtered. It's quite amusing.
He's our very own Spider-Man. He can
oh no,
feel
we're
his
as shitty as
whatever
Avengers.
peacekeeper senses tingling.
What's going on here?
Welcome to the World of Astaria, where our team, the Shitty Avengers, have just stumbled into a zombie apocalypse. You all
Whoa,
are now.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Do
whoa!
you-
I'm
you
better
head back-
than any of the Avengers, and we know it.
If you could hit, maybe.
I did hit.
Ooh.
Okay,
Maybe you might be better than
I just
Falcon.
didn't do any
Yeah, that's
damage.
close.
Damn it!
now there's a little bit of a time of the essence thing going on here. Do you all still stand in the street?
We should
You-
probably
No,
still
we
move
run
on.
to go
we need
get
to go help
Marhalut.
people.
Right.
We need to
Well-
get our people so we can help as many possible.
Ah,
Okay, yeah, go back to the bar and get
Yes.
everybody.
All right, so you guys
Let's
immediately
go.
Let's
start
get
taking
inside
off
and
through the
evaluate
streets.
the
I'm gonna-
situation.
Bayonet, I'm gonna hop on your shoulder or something
Perfect.
because I'm not very fast.
Understandable.
All right, you guys immediately start running through the streets. You're taking off to the bar. The sounds of like this horrible moaning get louder and louder as they get also more familiar as the sounds of the undead now roaming the streets. You get to the Little Devil
What the-
Tavern. As let me just
Please tell me Marhalut's okay.
Father?
go ahead and clear up the space a bit.
the poop
I
is
guess
off.
yeah. I'm gonna also place you guys at the front entrance. I will know. Why is there two peacekeepers?
Ah, it's a decoy.
You don't have that power yet.
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know my
Put-
powers.
There we go.
You know little of my powers.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, town library, manning the passed out on the couch. Help manning the bar. And
Don't tell me
toilet duty.
Margaret is passed
Okay,
out.
yep.
Need
We're all set. Okay, so you guys bust in through the tavern as you like see people just kind of going about their business. Streben immediately looks up to like, what is going on? They hear a commotion outside.
Zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
and dragon.
Then you poke your head out the
The
window. and tell me what you
entire
see.
city is under attack.
Hurry,
Good fucking god!
hurry.
We have
There's
to go help people.
Make sure,
Marhalut, you're the
Now.
chosen one. We need you.
Marhala,
Make
make
sure
passed out on the
now.
couch.
that
Go help
Aiden is
people.
cleaning the shitter. I need to go to the bathroom.
Can I get some water and splash it on Marhalut?
Yes.
We get some oatmeal to consume
Ooh, good choice.
before the
Yeah,
battle.
really.
Before the
Good
battle.
choice.
We need to refuel.
I run to the bathroom.
My God, I hate all of you.
We need Marhalut. He's the key to all of this.
I hate
Okay,
you
then get
all
Margaret
so
on.
much. Oh my God.
I mean, just okay. While you're all getting ready, I'm just gonna say this. Streben immediately just kind of goes downstairs for a bit. Revan, you head to the bathroom and you kick the door open to see Aiden cleaning the bathhouse or the bathroom.
There
Good.
we
Make
belong.
sure it's really shiny. It could be the last shit I ever take.
What?
Okay, now that's.
What are you talking about? Could I have?
We don't
a
have time
perception
for your
check?
questions.
Don't worry about it. Wait, has nobody tried to sacrifice you yet?
What the fuck are you talking about, Revan?
Well, they might just be hungry and then they'll go away.
If we feed you,
Oh my
Can I get a
Choose it,
perception
man.
check from Mina, Aragon, and Peacekeeper?
Oh, that's my perception check.
You are
Let's
not near the
go.
door or any
Nice one.
windows.
Oh, your nat 20 doesn't count.
What?
of course.
Oh shit. What did I find
I
out?
go take a shit.
Yep.
So you stay in the back.
You
Oh.
push Aiden out of the way. Just start taking a shit. Nat 20 shit to be fair. Vanith?
Wow.
Or I mean no,
Ooh,
Vanith. Yeah, you start
that's
pouring
shit
water
of my
onto Marhoot, who's then like, what's going on?
Definitely going to die.
Wow.
I'm running
Marhalut,
downstairs.
You're the chosen one. There's dragons and we need your help.
Mina, you rush
My
downstairs. Peacekeeper, you're next to Aragon, SAB. Aragon, you
Yep.
hear?
What did I see?
Okay, you poke your head out, and shuffling its way down the street is a massive horde of undead. Some of them going building to building, but it seems a massive horde is staggering towards the Little Devil Inn. And with that, everybody,
Oh,
we're going to
fuck
end
you.
Season 3 here. I hope you're ready to defend the bar
Ah,
in Season 4.
oh no.
Do we at least get a
We gotta
long
lock the
rest
doors.
between
A lot of
seasons?
action. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we do.
I'm going to say
Better.
you do not
Better.
get
Not a long rest.
Oh.
What?
The idea was you were going to get healed and get that kind of like bump up at the church.
Rob,
Hot, Revan.
And then Rob
Revan!
I was suggesting a blessing. She
Jackass.
took it the wrong way. That's her fault.
Now I will
It's
give
not
you this
even
idea.
like
I will
eight
give you
yet,
this
too.
idea to mull on. You all are more than capable of taking a long rest, which is like an. Well, actually, no. You couldn't rest 8 hours. You'd be able to get another short rest in, which you'd all be able to level up. But then that means you'd be leaving the bar to be
Level up.
defended by the rest of the crew, which
we got
think
Marhalut. We're fine.
Oh.
You're the chosen one.
We won't
No.
have a solid answer for this now.
I don't
I'll let
really
you all talk
need-
about it.
Do I
But
need one? I
until
don't
next
think I need
episode,
one.
aka next season,
I'll just wait.
everybody, thank you so much for coming by and watching. I hope you had a good one. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know we had a lot of fun filming this one. A little let down that my big boss battle ended so quickly, but boy, oh boy, I was happy I get to set up next season already. Guys, thank you all so much for coming.
Thank you for
All
having
right.
us.
Hey.
And with that, until season 4, we'll see you guys around the house. Take care, everybody.
Woohoo!
All right, guys. See